Hello friends. In October 1982, at a research station in Antarctica amid snowstorm, scientist Joseph Foreman was taking some measurement. He was measuring the amount of ozone in the Earth's atmosphere using a machine. Suddenly the machine gives a very strange reading. According to the machine, the amount of ozone in the atmosphere has decreased by 40% compared to normal. He thought machine was not doing properly. That strange reading definitely captures by NASA's thousands of satellites. He packed up and went home. Next year in 1983, they again come back with brand new machines and then again took measurement. This time reading demonstrated that the level of ozone drastically declined. This much unbelievable reading is not possible. But he thought surely if any problem will be there, definitely agencies like NASA will catch it. Then again he packed up and went home. After complete 1 year, in October 1984, when he went back again, then he was decided this time he will take reading from any other research station. For taking measurement, came to know that ozone level is furthermore declined. He realized that it is an emergency. He reached to NASA with proof. Then rest of the world come to know that a big hole present over Antarctica. Strange thing about the hole is that it has been become bigger and bigger day by day. NASA scientists just overlooked it. When they again reached to overview their satellite data, they have found some this kind of images. 1979 little bluish, 1980-81 little bit more, 1983 very big, 1984 this hole is that much bigger. A big chaos spread all over the world through this news. If hole will bigger by this rate, it will be a very catastrophic events. Every living creature present on Earth has the alarm of danger. If ozone end means life end from the Earth. By the rate through which ozone is becoming bigger and bigger, it is predicted that ozone layer will completely white out till 2050.
The hole in the ozone shield is the size of the continental United States.
The protective ozone layer is being threatened as never before. We're all at risk.
Ozone depletion is not a natural thing. It stems from human emissions of chemicals called chlorofluorocarbons, or CFCs.
Before we go ahead in the story, we will understand a bit about ozone layer. Ozone is a gas which you have learned in school. Its chemical formula is O3, as that of chemical formula of oxygen is O2. One molecule of ozone is made up of 3 oxygen molecules. Nearly before 1600 million years ago on Earth atmosphere, ozone layer was formed. It is a zone in Earth atmosphere nearly 15 to 35 km above the Earth's surface. 90% of ozone only found in this area. From the Earth's surface, nearly 32 km above, the highest concentration of ozone is found, which is 0.0015%. It is not much bigger number. This gas is found in very less amount in the atmosphere, but this less measure is also very important for Earth. Ozone is actually made from oxygen molecule. When sun rays hit the oxygen molecule, a very simple chemical reactions occur here. Because of ultraviolet rays of sun, oxygen molecule are splitted apart, and these separated atom again collide with the another oxygen molecule and make bonding with oxygen molecule. This is how ozone is formed. Here one constant cycle is there which have been found again and again. Often oxygen molecule collide with ozone molecule and again oxygen is reformed. These two reaction cycle is going on, and this cycle is called Chapman cycles. This reaction is also called photo dissociation or photolysis. Photo means light and dissociation means splitting up. Through light, atoms are dissociate. Ozone layer is mostly known for saving us from sun harmful ultraviolet rays. Because of ultraviolet rays, we suffer from sunburns or immune system. Our immune system become weaker, or skin or eye cancer will be happen. Now you are thinking that if ozone layer protect us from harmful ultraviolet rays, then why we use sunscreen? Sun radiate almost all kind of radiation, whole electromagnetic spectrum, nearly all rays coming out from sun. It will be a visible gamma rays, ionizing rays, or visible light or ultraviolet light like X-ray, gamma rays, all are ionizing rays. Long-term exposure of these rays is very harmful. It can be break our DNA and change our code. In these ultraviolet rays, there are three kinds of UVA, UVB, UVC, which have very less wavelength, and that is very harmful. Our ozone layer mainly stop X-ray, gamma rays, UVC rays to reach Earth's surface. UVB is just partially absorbed by our ozone layer, and UVA almost completely pass from ozone layer. And that is why we use sunscreen, which protect us from UVB radiation or ultraviolet A radiation. That's why it is always advised that about broad spectrum sunscreen. When we talk about ozone layer ending, then the danger will more increase because UVC radiation also reach Earth's surface with other harmful rays. Before creating ozone layer 600 million years ago, life exists only in extreme depth where harmful radiations cannot reach, and little bit photosynthesis can possible. Through evolution, when life came on land from water, this credit also goes to somehow ozone layer. After creating ozone layer, many complex multicellular animals can live in depth of ocean. After this, they got exposure to sunlight and slowly come on Earth's surface. Before creating the ozone, there is nothing to protect Earth from harmful radiation. And after formation of ozone, 50 to 60 million years ago, diversification in life could seen. These things happened millions of years ago, but human race can come to know before some years ago, nearly 200 years. March 1839, in Switzerland, one scientist named Christian Smt.S.M.Chokhawala were doing experiment on electrolysis of water. Means by using electricity, they were separating hydrogen and oxygen. During this experiment, they had noticed some strange smell. This smell came from one gas. After investigations, they had renamed it ozone. Ozone word is actually come from Greek word ozine, means to smell. They have given the name of this gas from smell. After 26 years, in 1865, discovered that ozone molecule is made from 3 oxygen molecule. They further discovered that the harmful radiation of sun is blocked by this gas. This gas is converted into dark blue color in minus 112 degrees Celsius. Around minus 193 degrees Celsius, it will become solid. This is understood that this gas exposure is actually harmful to human. In atmosphere, it definitely protect us, but if it live on Earth's surface with us, then it will harm us. Its smell is same like when you close to any electrical equipment and the smell you feel during spark. In 1921, a British geophysicist G.M.B. Dobson developed a machine through which we can measure the concentration of ozone in atmosphere. The name given to this machine was Dobson's spectrophotometer. This is standard device till today through which we can measure the concentration of ozone from Earth's surface. In fact, concentration of ozone is also measured in Dobson unit. Normal thickness of ozone layer is 3 to 5 mm, is nearly 300 to 500 Dobson unit. After the 8 year of Dobson machine development, Sidney Chapman developed equations of formation of ozone and Chapman cycle reactions put in front of the world. Those ozone which present on ground level is harmful to human called bad ozone. Scientists Christian Smt.S.M.Chokhawala, when worked with ozone, they had chest pain and even trouble in breathing. In ozonized environment, some small living being died. Today, concentration of bad ozone is become higher due to the use of fossil fuels, especially nitrogen oxide or nitrous oxides when it released by burning of coal, due to which ozone form on surface. Due to heat and ultraviolet rays, those NO2 is converted into nitrogen monoxide and one atom of oxygen, which further react with oxygen molecule and form ozone. Some other pollutant like VOCs, benzene, which coming out from burning of gasoline, evaporation of paints from nail polish remover. It is depend on weather condition that how much ozone will form. In summer, more ozone will form due to the presence of more ultraviolet light and heat. In monsoon, high humid environment reduce the formation of ozone. By this reason, ozone is also considered one of the air pollutant. Look at this article. Ozone emerged as a lead air pollutant in Delhi. Generally, we are focusing on carbon monoxide and nitrogen dioxide and ignore ozone. Now you think that it is not good things that on ground level of ozone is increasing day by day, and on Antarctica there is a hole in ozone layer. Why not this ground ozone reach up and fill the ozone hole? It is better for us. But unfortunately, this will not be happen. The first reason is that it will not mix with ozone layer, and second reason is it is very low concentration as compared to the level which we need in ozone layer. We have seen that through different chemical reactions, ozone is highly reactive gas. We cannot transport easily to layer in troposphere. Now big question arises that ozone are forming too much due to human activity. Why ozone hole problem arise? It is the fact of 1950-60. There were many research stations present over Antarctica for study space, earth and weather. Out of it, some were monitoring ozone layer. Especially one American research station in Antarctica from 1961 where Doppler spectrometer were installed. August 1961, first time it was used to measure ozone layer by NASA's Nimbus program of weather satellite. 1970, NASA has thought that they were launching too much spacecraft towards moon because of this ozone layer is disturbing. Fortunately, because of spacecraft, it was not happening. But the bad effect on ozone is due to some small things of daily life use. One of the chemicals which are present in hairspray bottle, shaving cream and in refrigerator